Welcome to Haunted Homebodies, where Halloween isn't just a day, it's a lifestyle. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Sarah, and we're your guides through the delightfully dark corners of comfort horror.
Grab your cactus and your ketchup bottles.
It's time to hold on tight, Spider Monkey.
That's the first one where I was like, I don't think I can do it. It's too silly.
It's a very silly movie. It is such a silly movie.
It's so silly.
Kind of forgot how silly it was.
Never forget. I could never. I watch it too frequently, but I've definitely appreciated it more. I feel like when I first saw it, I was like, this movie is terrible. Like, why did they ruin the story? And then over time, it just grew on me, and now it's like the only one in the franchise that I enjoy. I'm like, this is so legit. It's so weird and makes so many choices where like, why? But it
like fully leans in.
Oh, it's great. It's so great. So let's introduce Twilight, which was released on November 21st, 2008. However, of course, we have to mention that Twilight was not just a movie. It was originally a book written by Stephanie Meyer. And right around the time when this episode will be released, the exact date of the anniversary will be September 30th, 2025. That is the 20th anniversary.
That's wild. 20th. That is so crazy.
That means we are so old. I saw this in theaters. I think it must have been freshman year. I'm not going to do the mental math.
Came out in 2008. This was freshman year of college for sure.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Well, genre is romantasy, if you're into that term. I am, right? This is part of our vampire month. It doesn't get much more. When you think of vampire, Twilight, right? You know, not that it's the perfect representation of the vampire story, but it is a strong association nonetheless. It is rated 5.3 out of 10 on IMDb and has a 48% critic rating and a 72 audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. That makes so much sense.
It really does. It's not a good movie.
No.
It's kind of a great movie, but it's not a good movie.
That is exactly right. When I created this document, it was streaming on something called Philo, which I don't know. Most of us probably have it on DVD. I own a digital copy of it. Most of us. That was maybe a bit of an exaggeration.
It is still streaming on Philo. I, however, rented it. I paid money to watch Twilight.
To watch it commercial free. These free streaming services, it takes like twice as long to watch something. There's like 7 commercials every 5 minutes. But
yeah, I did not have time for that.
Oh, man. Okay, well, we're going to talk about this movie. I have no idea what we're going to say. But first, we have to talk about our Twilight origin story, which we have mentioned before. I don't remember, at least once. I don't remember when we mentioned it or why. But you gifted me. How old would I have been? Like, when did the books come out? We might need to Google that quick.
Well, but I gave
them a few years later.
Because I gave you multiple. Did I give you multiple? Or did I just give you?
No, you gave me Twilight and New Moon. Okay, so let me set the scene. We are at another friend's house. We had a small little friend group. We'd always go over this one friend's house. She had a great house, this beautiful old farmhouse. Why do I remember this? I don't know. This is gonna be so embarrassing. This is gonna be the most embarrassed I've on the podcast. It's gonna be bad. So we're standing in the kitchen. It must have been like either my birthday or like was recently my birthday.
I think it was your birthday.
I'm probably around 16 because like spiritually, like one else would give me this life-changing book. I was a reader younger, but then like got too busy, did not read. Like I was not a reader when you gave me these books and you walk up to me. I don't even remember them being wrapped. I just feel like they probably were. I feel like you just like presented me these 2 thick ass books, Twilight and New Moon. There's like no description on the back. I'm reading it and I'm like trying to be polite, like thanks. So weird.
I have no recollection of why I decided.
This is a core memory.
I had not read the books. at this point. I just gave you these
You're
books
like, I heard
had
they were
not
good.
read.
I heard they were good. And I was like, okay, like I don't read, but like, sure. Thanks. So I remember I don't know how long it was until I read them, but I read them like relatively soon after. Like opened it, whew, done, start to finish. Probably, a few days later. Read New Moon, have been a fan of the franchise ever since, but here's where it gets embarrassing. I've never told you this. So I've never told anyone this. This is a secret shame I'm confessing on the podcast. After reading, people who are listening don't know me super well. You know me super well.
Yeah.
I was straight A student. I was very much into athletics, like year round. That's all I did. Did not have a boyfriend until I was maybe 20 something. We'll just put it that way, right? I did have the week-long middle school, the month-long high school. Yeah. Like a real boyfriend was maybe not even, it was like after college. I think it was like right after graduating was my first boyfriend. I read those books and I was like, I need a man. I was like, I need to find my Jacob, okay, or Edward. Like, I'll take either. I literally wanted to fall in love after that. Like, it changed my whole outlook. I know. It's so embarrassing. I literally was like, I'd go to the movies with you and I'd be like, I wish I had like a boyfriend here with me. Like, I love Sarah, but like, I really want a boyfriend. And you had boyfriends like all the time.
I had 2 boyfriends in high
school. Whatever, that's all the time. I didn't have a boyfriend for like another 10 years, okay? And I just was like so socially awkward. Like, there's like other like bullshit to it that's like not funny. Keep the story light and funny. But oh my gosh, I wanted like the big romance. I wanted to be in Twilight. I wanted to be freaking Bella. I feel like I even bought like Pride and Prejudice and was like, I'm gonna pretend to be that girl. And then like opened it and was like, oh no, I'm not. I think if I'd read that book today, I would be like, this is cool. But
I think you'd love it.
I probably bought like Romeo and Juliet and was like, this is gonna make me like, I'm gonna be Bella Swan.
Wow, I had no idea, but I love this.
Yeah.
What if I had never bought you Twilight and therefore you and Chris never got married?
I would have never been like, I want to not die alone.
Yeah. This is it. This is the moment.
This is the turning point. Yeah, you bought me Twilight and then 20 years later I met my husband. Oh man, well, yeah, it's really embarrassing, and I will confess that I tried to read the books again for this recording. I got about 10 pages in and I could not with the writing. Like, I am not a writing snob. Like, I aspire to get published someday. Like, I love writing. And I don't think I'm a good writer. Like, I mean, all writers say that, like, whatever. But like, I'm not. Like, I'm just have not written a lot. But reading that just like wasn't for me. And I think that's pretty widely accepted that she's not like known for being a great writer, but wrote a great story, obviously. It, like, gripped the nation and changed my life, but could not read it again. I could not.
But she said came to her in a dream.
And that's actually pretty common for fiction writers. Like, whether they say it or not, it's like, it's not like the whole story, but like a kernel of the idea comes in a dream. Yeah, I've jotted down a lot of dreams where I'm like, can I make this into a plot?
Interesting.
But really, the thing that she said came to her in a dream, it was just like a vampire werewolf love triangle. Like, that was it. That was like,
I mean,
but that's
what
it.
Do you mean?
Also,
that
right?
Was it. Like, that is it. That is
it. In
it.
retrospect, where you're like, why had no one, like, oh, there's so many people who are probably like, that made her like millions of dollars. That idea, like, it's right there. It's that invention where it's like, you could have, but you didn't, And she
exactly.
did. She went there.
She did. And she also created sparkly vampires. Sparkly vampires. That was the hardest scene for me to watch in the movie.
That whole scene is so cringe. I feel like we should maybe try to go through it like slightly chronologically so that we just don't. I don't know why. I just feel like I want to talk about all of it. This is a very important film to me. So let's fast forward. Little Ashley, little 16-year-old Ashley, like has never even like put mascara on or like worn something other than a sports bra. Is like, I need to get myself a man. And then we fast forward to freshman year in college, not a great time for me. The Twilight movie comes up. Do you think that it helped my mental health to then watch the
No.
story and be like, I am so alone and college is horrible and I feel so uncomfortable with everything? Yeah, it was not good. It was not good. So actually, yeah, that's kind of the dark side of my Twilight story. I watched it and I was like, well, this is depressing. I'm already depressed. This is just making it worse. But now it's funny. Not
It's
that story.
hysterical. Yeah,
Twilight.
no,
It's
but
so
Twilight
funny.
is so
Uh,
funny.
but
Okay, well,
okay.
if we're gonna start chronologically, let's start with the color of
Phew,
the movie.
so blue.
Why?
So blue.
Why is it so blue?
Let's talk about we need to drop the director's name because she is the reason for she's the answer to every one of the questions basically that we might get.
Catherine Hardwicke.
Okay, yeah. So she just I don't know why she was chosen or how she was chosen, but this was just very much her style. But she did things like she had some sort of like skateboarding movie that was like a cult classic kind of. I can't remember. Like I don't
Hmm.
even know why I know this because apparently I'm a huge Twilight super fan that's just like been living in the closet all these years. But she had a very like a style where all the Twilight fans, I think, already going into it were like, she seems like a really weird choice for it. And instead of her being like, well, I'm going to conform to this romantasy genre, she was like, no, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do it like I feel like she just stayed true to herself. And it just ended up being really
Huh.
weird. And a lot of the um, effects that were done in a more practical manner, I'm thinking like of just the vampires running and just all of that. Just like when Edward and Bella are flying through the woods and they're just like, we're on a trapeze. And it's
I
just
know.
so awkward. So awkward.
Which we
Oh,
talked about this a few weeks ago in The Lost Boys, but like The Lost Boys does this great job of making the vampires scary because you don't see them moving through the
yes.
air.
The off-screen stuff.
Yes, and then Twilight ruined that because now anytime a vampire is attacking off screen, I assume they're like crouched, but like
Hissing.
somehow hissing, flying through the air, but like just absurd.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then we have to talk about too Kristen Stewart. Iconic
Iconic.
performance that
Yes.
there's just been endless content about her performance as Bella and it gets me every time. I don't think I thought anything of it because especially at the age it came out, I was not like a movie critic. I was not assessing the movies. I was just like, it made me feel this. I liked it. I didn't like it. I wasn't like, wow, that, unless the acting was like atrocious, I wasn't
Also,
teasing apart
like,
the
it
performances.
was really poorly written. So,
Yeah.
what could she have done with that material? Because,
I think
you
she's
know,
good at it. I think
yeah.
she's good, like,
Well,
for what it is.
I think her and Robert Pattinson are pretty good in it. And
Yeah,
that is giving them many props.
totally. But then when you see the content and then you watch it after seeing the exaggerated content, and it's barely exaggerated, of her, like, like, the hand to the hair and, all the faces,
Yeah.
and oh my gosh, it, like, really just glares it glares out at you, and it is,
Yeah.
a different experience when you watch it through that lens. It's
Yes.
so, so comical, but I remember them dating in real life, and that is,
Yeah.
for some reason, the dream of all of major fans is that fictional characters date in real life. Is that
Yeah.
the same thing? I've never met a person who I think like celebrity gossip is interesting, and I think celebrities dating is interesting, but I'm not like
You don't ship
shipping people.
people.
I don't ship
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
especially not like because they're together in a movie. I'm just like,
People
oh,
were
that's
really
cool.
obsessed with that.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
And then she cheated on him.
Yes.
And then Donald Trump got involved with a lot of tweets about it.
What?
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
this is
remember
a
that.
true story that like actually happened. He was like tweeting in all caps as he does about how Robert Pattinson should dump her. But they got together or got back together, stayed together, something, but then they broke up because, she's a lesbian who's happily married now.
Yeah, that's kind of a tale as old as time. I do remember being like, girl, like Robert Pattinson, like, yeah, I don't know what happened
Yeah.
behind closed doors, but that was a shock to us all. Where we're like,
Yeah.
you cheated on him, and then
I
I
actually
remember it
like
being
remember
revealed.
where I was when I found that out.
I also remember like no shade to like anyone's appearance per se, but I don't remember who it was that she cheated with, but I do remember us all being like,
It
really?
was the director of another movie she was in, and he was
Yes.
like a lot older, and she was
Yeah,
pretty
and he was
young
just like
still, and it
a
was like
normal
super
man. Yeah, it
gross.
was weird. It
Yeah.
had layers of
Yeah.
yuccas. Yeah.
Yeah. Very yucca.
I am like a very firm, like there is no circumstance where cheating is, you don't get a pass. None.
Yeah. Yeah.
None.
Yeah.
Dump them. Dump them.
You
There are
and you
so
and
many
Trump said the
situations.
same thing.
You put that evil on me. Oh,
Okay. All right. The
well, he
actual
was right. He does
movie.
the one time that I agree with one of his tweets. He was right. Okay, he was
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
There, I said
yeah.
it. There, I said it.
Okay. He wasn't president yet. He wasn't even running for president yet.
No, no. Oh gosh. Anywho, we're getting like the beginning of the movie. Okay, let's talk about Forks. We ride in
Yes,
Forks.
I have driven past Forks in real life, by the
No
way.
way.
It
And
is
you
an
didn't
actual
stop?
real place. I don't, well, no, I did not stop. Evan would have never stood for that.
What? Just to drive through? You didn't even have to do anything. Just to
No,
see a
we had
sight.
a lot going on, and
Oh,
Olympic
fair
National
enough.
Park. It's all beautiful up there. It's
That's true.
gorgeous. It is
Other things to see,
gorgeous.
but
Yeah.
the town, yeah, it's real. What do you think? How do you feel about Stephanie Meyer using a real town to tell this extremely not real story?
It's like kind of weird to me. So like
Right?
we're both right now watching all of Twin Peaks in
Yes,
preparation for an episode in a few months. And they're, especially given the fantasy elements, like, I don't know, I think I prefer a fake town.
totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Uh, and I know that there were some deeper controversies with like Native American lore and
Mm-hmm.
representation and um things like that, but it just seemed like such an like easy thing to just be like Pacific Northwest Washington and then just give us this town like they do in like Murder She Wrote, so many other shows where you're just like
Yeah.
it's mid-coast Maine, and then you just like somehow it makes it, I guess it's cool for super fans, maybe us someday, who can like go visit the actual place, but I don't know. I think there's other ways that could be like there still would be a place that would have
Right.
like
Like a place they
many
filmed
places,
it
maybe
and
even
like,
more
yeah.
places in the Pacific
Yeah.
Northwest where like you still could have done fun fandom touristy kind of things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it probably sucked for Forks for people who weren't
I
into this
imagine that
because
was
it,
pretty rough.
right? It brought this
Yeah.
weird demographic. That's rude. That's not what I meant, but it brought this like specific I'm in the demographic a
Yeah.
little bit here, okay?
It is a weird one though.
It brought this demographic of people, like these super fans coming to a place that probably never was a tourist destination in any way, shape, or form. And in some ways, I guess that can, like, tourists, right? This is the kicker, is that they can boost the economy, blah de blah de
Yeah.
blah. But at what cost? At what
At
cost? I live
what
in Maine right
cost?
now, so that's just like the battle cry of Maine is like, we're a vacation land, but like, don't come here. Don't come here, clogging up our highways. We can't go out to eat for the whole summer.
Yeah.
Anywho, what were
So
we
I
talking
feel
about?
like
Twilight?
there are too many characters to discuss all of them in depth.
Yeah.
So who is the character that you most want to talk about?
Oh, all of them. Okay, we gotta okay, so let's just go down the roster, and then if we have anything to say about
Okay,
them,
well,
we can,
rapid fire.
right? Okay, so let's go through the Cullens.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't have a lot to say about Edward.
No, there's not a lot to say about him.
Like Edward and Bella, sure. Well, I'm sure we'll talk about their relationship again. Rosalie, did you like her character?
No. I'm
Yeah.
not sure you're really supposed to, though.
Right, which kind of makes me want to like her, and I was
Mm,
trying to get into that. Um, she's just too much. She's like I
yeah.
kind of get her, but like I feel like she could have been fleshed out in a more complex way where
Yeah.
like the only time she softens to Bella is because Bella gets pregnant. Anyway, we're getting off like into the
We're
other
only
movies,
talking about
but
the first movie here.
excuse me,
There will
spoiler
come a
alert.
time. There will come a time for the others.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, I guess her character arc, I don't know. I just didn't I don't like her. Anyway, Emmett's fun. I like Emmett. I think that together that they're fun. They have a good dynamic, very like basic mean
Yeah.
girl, funny jock vibe. But they're not super memorable. Jasper, he does nothing in this whole movie.
Yes, he
Nothing.
exists
He
uncomfortably.
stands there awkwardly. Great performance.
Yeah.
Great performance by whatever that guy's name is. So I can't think of it.
Once upon a time, I could have told you that for sure.
For sure, same. I know it. It's in there. It's upstairs
Yeah.
somewhere, and
Yeah.
I'll scream it out later. Uh, um, and then what's the little girl? Alice, the
Alice.
little
Yeah.
psychic girl. Psychic.
Yeah.
I'm calling her girl. She's like won the actress Ashley something. Oh,
Ashley Green.
thank you, Ashley Green.
Yeah, there we
Great,
go. I
love
knew
her.
that one.
Yeah, I'm sure she was like 25 or whatever. They're all probably in their 20s
Yeah.
when they filmed this, right?
Except Kristen
Uh,
Stewart. She was like 16 or 17.
really?
Just really young.
That's funny. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. That never happens where people play the
I
actual age of a
know.
character. That's kind of cool. Yeah, she's okay. I don't know. I guess I didn't really
I
like
don't have
any of
strong
the
feelings on
Cullens.
any of the Cullens.
The parents.
There's like one
The
character I have strong feelings about in the
Carlisle.
whole movie.
Oh, okay. I'm excited to as an adult or like previously because as an
Mostly as
adult,
an
Charlie.
adult. Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's
all
it.
I want to talk about is Charlie
Yeah.
Swan.
That's why I asked you the question, because that's where I thought we would end up.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm trying to think now, like Jacob and
Jacob is barely in this movie.
yeah,
And I
he
am
is.
like trying to remember because like Team Edward, Team Jacob was such a thing. But was it
Totally.
such a thing
Well,
because
later.
of the books or was
The-
it because of later?
But just the whole franchise, yeah.
He's in
'Cause he
like
becomes,
2 scenes.
I know. Well, I guess, but then in New Moon, it's like he's like the whole movie. So
Yeah.
we come around quick
It just
to
is like a little aside when we're talking about Team Edward versus Team Jacob.
Team Jacob.
He is like, so much less problematic than Edward
Yeah. But
until the very end
problematic.
of the series.
Oh, I know. You're talking about the
The imprinting on her child. Spoiler alert.
I was thinking about like the forced kissing, guilt tripping, blah.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
They all suck.
But
We
you were
all
Team
suck.
Jacob. You were Team Jacob.
all the way through and
Okay.
through.
I don't
Through
even
and
remember
through.
what I was. I
Well,
do not remember. Probably
sorry
Team
that
Jacob. 'Cause
you
I
are
wouldn't have wanted.
normal.
Yeah.
Didn't have this movie didn't imprint on you like it did on me. Okay.
Charlie.
Yeah, I guess there's no other character that I really want to talk about aside from Charlie. Okay. When we first saw this back freshman year in college, I was just like, Charlie's just a pain in the butt. He's just a kind of stick in the mud dad. Today, swoon.
Yeah.
Swoon.
Absolutely.
Every choice he makes is the right one. Everything he does is the right thing. He's a fantastic dad. He deserved better. Bella treated him like crap. I'm sure her mom did too.
Yeah. He is not only trying to do everything right, but instead of that trope where he's trying to do everything right, but actually doing everything wrong, he's just doing everything right.
Doing everything
He's
right.
such a good dad for Bella, like in particular. He's such a good community member and like friend, and he's good at his job.
Oh, love him. And also, I can't think of a single actor's name, but the actor who plays him, like he just like is so cute. He's like Luke Danes, where I'm like, I don't think that the actor is not like this amazingly like attractive movie star type, but it's like in that role, it's like the perfect role, right? Where you're like, he's in the flannels,
Yes.
even like just the hair, the mustache, the whole lumberjack kind of policeman vibe. It's great. He's really funny too.
He is very funny. And like I feel
Such a
like that
long
probably
pause.
sorry. He probably like that probably went over our heads a little bit as kids
Totally.
too.
That's true.
Like yeah. He
Kids
is
meaning we're like
portrayed
21.
Yeah.
Wait, no, like
No,
18.
we were
Like
18.
18, 19.
I was 19. Anyway, the actor's name is Billy Burke.
Billy Burke, yeah.
Billy Burke.
He's great in this. I think he's actually his
Yes.
acting is really good too. I think the acting is
Yes.
like not bad in this silly
All
movie.
things considered.
Right? Like there's a
Yeah.
lot of awkward things that many of the characters have to do and say, and so it comes across as awkward and silly. But I don't think it's because they acted poorly.
Because the writing was written poorly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your favorite bad line in the movie?
That's a great question. I'm looking at our stream of consciousness, and I don't know if this is all me or if you come in here at some point, but I just have, this is the skin of a killer, Bella. So that whole montage.
When he's sparkling.
He's sparkling, and then he's like covering up because he's like ashamed of his sparkles. And that whole time where he's like climbing over rocks and like ripping roots out of the ground and being like, as if you could outrun me. It's so weird. And somehow this story, I was like, love is real and I want it. I want that love. Like how could they have loved each other in that moment?
They barely knew each other.
Oh, and I remember actually after this movie, I was not the only one who fell victim to this story. There was like a lot of actual like bad things, like where teenagers were, when this is like gets into the conversation that Scream takes up a lot, the franchise of like movies don't make you do X, Y, or Z. But like, let's be real, like media has an impact, especially when you're younger.
Yeah.
And there were couples who were like, like we should want to die for each other, because that's like a huge trope in this whole movie is like Bella's so willing to die. And then when they break up and Edward thinks she's dead, then he's going to kill himself. Like it's
like literally the first line of the movie. She's like, I've never thought about what it would be like to die, but dying in the place of someone I love would be great. Like I did not remember that.
Yeah. I think that's like one of the first line. It might be in the first line of the book too, or something. But I think that is a line in the book. Yeah. Very melodramatic. But that's very bad messaging. It's very bad messaging. There's always hope. There's always a reason to live. Tragedy can happen, and then you get a dog or something. That's what I did. It wasn't even tragedy. I just was like, I need a pick me up, so I'm gonna get a little furry friend.
Great pick me up.
Yeah.
So the like wanting to die for each other is very problematic. Let's discuss the age gap. Bella is 17. Edward is 16 or 17. Edward is 109 years old, which in the romantasy genre is nothing.
Yeah.
Usually, and I love romantasy books. I really do. They're like my type of trash. I love them. And usually it's like I'm conveniently just turned 18 and legal girl and a hundreds, if not thousands of year old guy.
No.
And I get over this somehow for all of these. And in Twilight, it only bothered me a little bit until he finds it so important that she goes to prom.
There's a lot of moments where it does feel like a grandpa dating this little girl. I mean, like, you need to have all of these life experiences. And it's like,
I mean, that's like a lot of just their relationship.
Yes.
Is Edward telling her that?
Like, you need to do this, you need to do that, which also is like, let the girl do what she wants to do. You're not the boss of me. No, I definitely did not even register as like a problem for me back in the day, and
Oh
now I'm like
no.
deeply disturbed by it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not okay. It's not
It's it's not. It's
okay. Just because
really
it's legal doesn't mean you should do it. You know?
I don't know if this one's legal,
Well,
but
right.
vampire. I don't know.
Yeah, it's he
And
looks
there's also something different about most of the romantasy that I read where like something about the girl, like maybe she's like royalty or like suffered this terrible tragedy and had turned into an assassin. Like she has life experience in some
yeah.
way. Bella is just a normal high school girl.
Yeah, I feel like Stephanie Meyer tried to um make her seem like she's like an old soul. You know, she doesn't like to
Yeah.
go out. She like she's older than her age. Like tried to make her seem
Yeah.
like that, or like that she is like a girl from a different era because she's like reading
Mm-hmm.
all of this literature and like rather stay in to like read Romeo and Juliet than go out and have burgers and fries with Mike. That was his name, right? He was
Mike. Yeah.
so annoying.
I kind of love him though. I love Mike. But
Uh
it's true, she did like try to age her up a little bit, which leads me to my question. Why did she just not make her not a high schooler? Because by making Bella a high schooler, we had to do all of these twists of logic to make all of the Cullen children go to high school over and over and
over
over
again.
again.
Yeah. It's weird. It's weird. And also that Carlisle just happened to find like this many teenagers that needed to be saved and turned. Like they all just could pass as high school juniors or what, don't they start as like freshmen or something when they move to
Yes.
town?
Just like
Yeah.
absurd.
Yeah, there is it's definitely one of those things where we bring this up a lot, or like where do we stop in suspending our disbelief? Like, when
This
we
one
try
was
to get into this
hard.
conversation and we're trying to put thought and background and logic into a fantasy, it's kind of like, well,
It's a good point. It's a
you
very good
know,
point you
it kind of
make.
falls
Yeah.
flat because you're like, no, they just didn't, like, it's not that deep.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't like
Mm-hmm.
Tolkien, who's like, I will
Yeah.
give you the lore and the mythology for the last 3,000 years and
And it's done
explain
so
every
perfectly
lineage. And yeah, no,
and
it's
nothing problematic
amazing.
in it.
Oh, is that true?
Phenomenal.
I believe it,
I've
but
like literally never
never.
noticed nor heard anything problematic. The only like the movies have a diversity problem.
I was gonna say lack of diversity. Yeah, that. And like a lack of. Have you ever seen the clip that's like all of the times that like two women talk to each other in Lord of the Rings?
Yes. Does not pass the Bechdel test.
Yeah, it's Eowyn just like handing soup to the little girl, and the
Yeah,
little girl's
and
like, "Where's
shushing
Mama?
her.
Where's
Yeah.
Mama?" That's it.
That
And I
is
was like, "Is that
literally it.
true? How did
It's
I never?"
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Then I was trying to think back, and I was like,
'Cause
"Oh
it's been
yeah,
normalized for us. That's how you didn't notice it. But
it's
like there's so much positive masculinity
there
and I'm
really
fine
is."
with
And then also
that.
like
Yeah.
positive female
Yeah, they're
characters who are
great.
not damsel
Yeah.
in distress. Yeah, so it's like it has
Yeah.
these other that like really softens the
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
fact that it's an extremely male driven story. Anywho, we're
Yes.
talking about Twilight.
Okay, what is your favorite thing about Twilight?
Ugh, nothing. I don't like
The
it. I love
movie.
it. Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
yeah, I have a real love-hate relationship with it. It's something I really enjoy now, but obviously traumatized me. I remember even thinking like I wanted to be like the new girl in school because I was like, I have to do something to be Bella Swan. I was like, I need to transfer high
Wow.
schools. I know, I was disturbed. I wasn't happy, and you're just like
Yeah,
not happy
yeah.
and you're like clinging to any sort of change that, like you
Right,
just
of
want a different
course.
life. And I was like, I just want to
Yeah.
be the new girl and have like 3 to 5 men chasing after me for no reason other than that
Mhm.
I'm the new girl. Like, would belly that's
Billy.
wrong. That is, I was gonna say that's a a typo, a Freudian slip for the actual character Belly that the entire internet is talking about. That's another problematic love triangle that will not fit into this podcast because I'm gonna rein it in. Say this is a cozy horror podcast. Do you think there's anything horror like about this aside from its vampires who technically could kill people or have killed people, or Bella gets her leg broken? That's pretty gross.
A vampire gets his head literally ripped off at the
Yeah.
end, which I actually would like to talk about. So,
Yeah.
like, end scene, Edward has come in to save Bella from James, who is obsessed with her and needs to track her for like really no good
For
reason, but they
fun.
did
Yeah,
try to
for
explain
fun.
it. And then sets up all of these elaborate things around it, which is like
Yeah.
hilarious
Just
and like
petty,
so
yeah.
unnecessary. Yeah. We love a petty villain.
We do.
Um, but anyway, so like Edward's beating the shit out of him, and Carlisle rips him away, and he's like, "Remember who you are, Edward."
I
And I'm
don't get
like,
that.
okay, so then I'm like, oh, well, like that's interesting. So like, what are they gonna do with the guy if they're not gonna
Yeah.
kill him? But
Nope,
then
then
they
they
just
kill him.
then Jasper, Emmett, and Alice are over there. Jasper and Emma are holding him down, and Alice jumps on his shoulders and like rips
His head off. Yeah, I don't get that part. Like, remember who you are. Like, you don't get to rage kill him. We're just gonna like kill him because it's practical.
Right. It was
I don't.
so I loved that part. It was
Yeah,
hilarious.
Carlisle's character is so bizarre. Like, he's such a do-gooding
Yes.
gremlin, and he always like does the right thing, but it's like makes no sense ever, like what he's saying or doing. But we're all like, Carlisle, you're so wise.
Yeah, it's true. It's
Oh,
true.
and then, oh my gosh, okay, the chokehold that song had on us, that like, I don't even know what he's saying, but like it's like nasally Robert Pattinson, and we were all like, he's singing it to us, like it's so really so talented.
Wait, but the soundtrack is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Like,
And
the
like I
whole,
still
like,
kind of like that
soundtrack.
Robert Pattinson song. I have no idea what he's saying, but it's that scene where he's like awkwardly like sucking her blood. It's so hard to watch. He's like grunting and making this like pained face, and it's weird. It's super weird. And then of course Bella's on the ground grunting, making weird faces. It's just so weird. And of course Carlisle's there, and he could just stop the whole thing, but like Edward has to stop it. He has to have the will to not like would Carlisle just literally let him kill her?
I was
like it, right?
that.
He's like, he's got to learn his lesson. He's just got to kill his girlfriend. It kind of felt like what was happening.
Yeah. Carlisle lets his
we'll never
kids
know.
make their own mistakes even after 109 years of life.
Yeah, right. The kids. That's another weird thing, that they're like his kids and they're just
fully grown adults.
Yeah, they're just all old people. This is like a nursing home of vampires and like cute bodies.
Oh, what a movie. What a movie, actually. What a time to have grown up.
Wait, I remembered my favorite part of the movie.
Oh, good. Tell me.
When Edward, I think this is the only time where I was like, this holds up. Like, I still think this is a cool moment. They're finally dating, Edward and Bella, and he drives her to school, and he's walking into school, and he's wearing his Ray-Ban sunglasses. His hair, of course, looks amazing, and he like puts his arm around her, and like she says something about, like, everyone's staring, and he's like, oh well, since I'm going to hell anyhow, or something. And he's so cool. He's so cool, people. It still got me. I was like, oh man, maybe I'm Team Edward now.
Yeah,
at least in Twilight,
kind of got me too. Yeah,
it's good. It's still good. He looks so good at those sunglasses. It's just good.
It makes you want to be Bella,
and it's fine that I'm crushing on him because he's 110 years old. Okay.
Wow, indeed. Wow,
anyway, do you have a favorite moment?
Do you have a
favorite moment of the movie? You've been asking me questions. I've been confessing a lot.
I feel like I'm interviewing you about
something embarrassing.
Embarrassing. I don't know if this is my embarrassing
we'll
movie.
Get you some others.
Yeah, we'll get me.
We'll get you back.
Yeah. It was a journey. I did particularly love the scene where Bella enters the high school lab class for the first time, and then the fan magically turns
Yeah.
on and wafts her scent towards Edward, and Edward
He's like
makes the most ridiculous series of faces.
he's like, "Yum, puke." Like, what is he feeling? Is it all of that? Or he's like, "I wanna eat her, I wanna kill her. Oh, it's no, it's gross. No, it's gross. Don't do it. Don't do it." Like,
It
why is he
it
covering
sure
his mouth? Like,
looks
just
like
to
so he
not
can't
smell
smell
it?
her anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, that
He can't
seems
control himself because she's so alluring to him.
oh, yeah. Oh,
And
that's probably
also
also the
he
moment he couldn't read her mind, so he's like, "What's
yeah.
up with this? She smells good, but I don't know what she's thinking." Like, is she thinking that she smells good? Weird movie. Weird movie. Oh,
It sure
wait,
was.
wait. I have something else I
Whoa.
need to talk about. This scene has bothered me for years. I need to tell someone. Okay. I'm just making sure that this is actually the first movie before I get into it.
Okay.
Okay, so yes, she is going with Angela, and what's the other girl's name?
I don't remember. It's whoever nope, now I forget the actress's name
I know,
too.
I
Anna
know.
Kendrick. It's
Anna
Anna
Kendrick's
Kendrick's
character.
character.
Okay. So they go prom dress shopping, and Bella agrees to go along because she has to buy this freaking book. So she leaves them, goes off on her own, and apparently a really bad part of town, it seems. It's like walking down alleyways. She gets her book. She almost gets like horribly assaulted by a group of
Uh-huh.
men and then saved by Edward. They bond, whatever ends up good for her, I guess. And that's the little whiplash. And then they have like a little romantic outing after this almost extremely traumatizing event happens. Anywho, she goes home, she flips open the book, she looks at one page and then Googles it. How was any of this worth it? It drives me crazy. I
Wait,
can't.
also the scenes of her Googling are
Oh,
so hilarious and
so
so
funny.
of that time period. It was like
Yes.
different angles of the screen and like
Yes.
zooming in and
Yes.
out.
Like this like zoomed in like outline of like a baby eating its mama or something. Like a hand-drawn baby, of course, from like the Middle Ages.
So good.
Oh man, yeah, that'll take me to my grave. It'll still bother me. So many choices were made. Anywho, anything else to add?
I am really excited to have the excuse to watch this again. It's been a long
Yes.
time. And I feel complete knowing the impact that that random birthday gift had on you almost
Oh
20 years
God. I don't
later.
know if I'll ever forgive you or thank you or like I don't know what to feel, but obviously we're here, so I love you. We made it through.
I love you, and we both love Twilight.
You are the soulmate that was there all along. It was just a beautiful friendship that I was looking for. And
Oh.
she gave me the book. Yeah, oh, don't cry. I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, friendship is the greatest gift. We've said it once. We said it before. Love our
Clark
husbands.
Drake. Clark Drake said it.
Oh, it's a iconic line. What was my other line from last week? Meaning,
Life gets in the way.
oh yeah, that's not really relevant here. It sure does. It sure does.
It sure does.
Oh, all right. Well, is that it? Is that all we've got?
That is it. What are we talking about next week, Ashley?
What are we talking about next week? I believe next week we're talking about Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
We sure
Question
are.
mark? We're gonna talk about oh my gosh, it's gonna be October. All excited about the Twilight anniversary, but right after the Twilight anniversary becomes the greatest time of the year, October. I'm very excited. We're going to be launching a new brand that was created by my very talented sister of Lunch City Studios. Shout out Courtney. We can't wait to share your artwork. It's so good. It's so fun.
We
It's
love
gonna
it
be
so much.
oh, it's gonna be a nice new refresh because we've been kind of all over the place. Just being like, what kind of vibe do we want to be. We don't know, but now we know. We're going to show you. We're going to show you next week. So join us also on Instagram. Shout out to our Instagram. We kind of have fun over there, I think.
Yeah.
At Haunted Homebodies Pod. Gotta get into my radio voice again. So follow us over on our Instagram channel at Haunted Homebodies Pod. Thank you so much and good night.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Haunted Homebodies. Make sure you like and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts.
And remember, when in doubt, just stay home.